So I was at the smog shop, and after the test was done, the guy couldn't get it to turn back on. And I ended up turning it on by pressing down the clutch button manually and then just turning it on. And then while the car was on, I couldn't get it into gear. The clutch wouldn't go down all the way. And if halfway down, the clutch would go, my pedal would go, and then so I was like, fuck it. We're going to start it in first. I started in first, drove it home like that. And then when we got home, I jacked it up and I checked out. I thought it was a slave cylinder, but the slave cylinder was brand new. And I found out that my clutch fork was just wobbling. So I took it off, and come to find out that the hook that holds in the fork is held in by 2 bolts, and one of them is completely gone. It's separated. I found the head of the bolt in the bell housing. And I was like, oh no. And then the other bolt was loose, so my fork wasn't disengaging the clutch at all. Okay, so one of my bolts that hold in the shift fork snapped. So that is where the bolt snapped. You can see the body of the bolt. Okay, I figure I film it because it's kind of getting out of hand. This is the other bolt that wasn't snapped. I took it out as a reference because I need to buy another bolt. Then we picked up some magnets that I'm gonna try and use it to take out the broken stud. So I went back to the store. The magnet method didn't work. I got myself a Dremel. I'm charging at the moment. I'm gonna use these cutting discs to cut a slit in the broken bolt. Then I'm gonna use this 90-degree screwdriver thing, put a flathead on that and try to unscrew the broken bit out. Judging by this, there's only about a centimeter of broken bit stuck in there. And I also have new bolts to replace these. Some options, short and long. Yeah. Okay, so this is a critical part of the night. It's currently, I think, 1:30 something in the morning. It's negative 49 degrees outside, but it's what's amazing. So I got the diamond wheel, not diamond wheel, but just a metal cutting wheel on the Dremel. And I've been nicking, well, the bolt goes like this. I've been nicking it like this, but I'm making an absolute mess because my hand, instead of just nicking one slit, my hand's slipping, so it's going like this. So I'm making more like an oval. But get this, and I'm using a combination with this 90 degrees flathead turner thing. And I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can hella see it. I'm so happy. I'm gonna keep going at this and gonna try to keep turning. It's slowly coming out. Look at this beautiful thing that just came out. Excuse my long nails, but that's the slit that I cut. And this is what it would look like if it was a complete bolt. I'm so happy. All right, so I got the new bolts in there. Fresh bolts. Threw some WD-40 up in there. And then now I'm gonna bolt up everything. And yeah! All right, so it's all buttoned up. I got my safe cylinder back on. The pin right up to the fork. The fork up there, I did lube it a little bit because I noticed that it was rusty. My new bolts in. And now I'm gonna put the car back on the ground. Look at this stupid little fella. So ugly. Anyway, so I went ahead and also checked the pedal. And the pedal was, it's hard to see, but there was a bolt holding the pedal into the push rod. And that bolt was extremely loose. So I went ahead and connected that. And now, I got keys, man. I'm so glad I don't have to drop the tranny. That would have been a pain in the ass. But thank you for watching. I hope you liked me watching me finger a tranny.